side you have 12 plus 2x, like Family Feud. Whoever saw Family Feud. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sheltered. Okay, Family Feud. There's two families. So these are the constants. This is the X family. Two different families. You can't put them together. You can't put them together. So 12 plus 2x. Hello, I just explained why. They're two different families. 12 plus 2x does not equal 14x. It's like cats and dogs. They don't mate. Okay? 12 plus 2x doesn't equal 14. They don't equal nothing because you can't put them together. That's bad English. They don't equal anything because you cannot combine them. They're not the same family. They're not like terms. Thank you. So, guess what you write? It's really easy. You're so smart. 12 plus 2x. Okay? Remember that. Different families cannot combine. Cannot combine, okay? Good. They add A.
How would they?
Because it's a plus in front of it.
That's nice too.
We're not solving it yet.
Wouldn't the A be
We're not solving it yet. Please stop. We're not solving it yet. We are simply asking ourselves what they did. Okay? You don't do the opposite until you start solving it. Alright? Now, I'm going to say this. I had to say this in my last class. equals 10. Maybe it equals 1050.7. We don't know what A equals, Chris. Just because there's nothing in front of it does not mean it equals 1. Yes, there is an imaginary 1 in front of the A, but it's in front of the A. It's not A. Yes? This is a big mistake people make. If you make it, I'm not going to be happy. Because I wrote it this big on the board. A does not automatically equal 1. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
James.
I'm not going to see that mistake on anybody's test. Alright, so what do I do first, Whitney? What's the last thing they did? Come on, work with me. Don't tell her the last thing they did. We just said it. Add what? So what are you going to do? See? You said you didn't know it. Subtract A from both sides. Alright, so when we subtract A, these cancel, right? And what do I bring down? Minus 2B. Right, Whitney? Yes? No? Okay. Now on the other side, it's easy. Just read it. What does it say?
Negative 10 minus A.
Negative 10 minus A. That's it. Okay? Well, Mario.
What do you need a minus for?
Because we minus A from both sides. They added A, we minus A.
No, like I know this side you got the negative 2B, but over there we got the negative 10 minus 8.
Negative 10 was already in the problem.
Yeah.
And we minus A from both sides. Right? You saw that we minus A from both sides?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can't, it's just like this. You can't put that together. So what, you have to write it out. If it was a number, we would just do negative 10 minus the number, whatever it is, and put what it equals. But you can't do that because it's a letter.
I understand.
You get it? So you just write it out. Okay, next step. This side of the room is sleeping. Diego, what's my next step? Let me help you out.
No, I got this.
Okay, you have this.
Yeah.
You got this.
At 10?
No. I know why he said that though. Shh. I know why he said that. You would have been right. But remember, we're not trying to figure out what A is. We're trying to figure out what B is. So you look over here.
So you...
Yeah, what is that?
Divide it.
Good. By what?
By negative 2?
Yes, good job. Divide by negative 2. Good job. You recovered yourself. So B equals what? Negative 10 minus A over. See?
What
That's
if I
it.
put 2B?
Then you're wrong. That's it. You just write it. Just write it. Whitney, a little bit better? A little bit? Okay. Alright, now you're allowed to ask questions only on these two. Don't look in your book at the next question and ask us. We'll do that. Questions on what we already did. I can answer you. Anybody? Okay, so we're good, right? Alright. We got 2 more to go. Number 3. Number 3. I want to do it to you, Justin. Number 3. Alright, this is an important one. MX. Actually, this is the last one. I'm not going to do number 4. MX plus 2NX equals P. And what are we solving for? 4. Did I hear somebody's voice that I'm not supposed to hear? For X. Okay. Think you know what to do? No. Let me help you. Don't know what to do yet. Alright. This problem is a little extra. Okay? If you do, then parentheses. 3 plus p. You can go backwards. Either way is distributive property. You get it? Because when you put it in parentheses, you're saying everything in here had an x. You get it? So guess what? We're trying to solve for x, right? We got 2 of them. That's not going to work. So, pull it out. Because when you pull it out, when you pull it out and put everything else in parentheses, what's left?
M plus 2n.
Ooh, you guys are so smart. What? Now, look, we can't accommodate for people not paying attention, Cassandra. We got too much to learn here. Every time we got to take 2 steps back. For somebody who wasn't paying attention, we could have been 2 steps forward. So now it's like football. Instead of being 10 yards down, we're 5 yards back because you weren't there to catch the pass.
Actually, be like.
Yeah, you got it wrong, Miss Jane.
How did I get wrong?
Someone had to hold.
Somebody that
can't get back.
You can't do that.
You can't get back. You can't lose
Okay.
yards for not catching
Don't
the pass.
see. You're underestimating my football skills here. If the quarterback is going to throw the pass to Kassendi, right? He doesn't stay exactly on the line of scrimmage. He backpedals to throw the pass. He got sacked because Kassendi wasn't there to catch. So obviously the line can't hold the defense forever, and eventually they broke through the offensive line. They sacked the quarterback, and now we're 5 yards
You're
back.
still wrong. You're still wrong.
No. I didn't say she dropped it. I said she was not there to catch it.
You know, the quarterback not go on 5 yards back and throw the ball. You're going to take 2 steps and throw the ball.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
You're not going back.
Don't insult me, please.
In the video?
Not only have I seen football played before, but I've seen the movies. Please don't insult me. Please don't insult my intelligence. You could get sacked like 10 yards back. Don't insult me, please. Because if they get scared, they're going to run. Most times they don't get nowhere. Don't insult my football intelligence, please. Thank you. So, back to math, which I know how to do. Back to this. So, Kassendi, now that we're 5 yards back, let's try to make this happen. There was an X here and an X here, right?
Yeah.
We took the X out. Put everything else in parentheses. So you got M plus 2N. Good? Okay, completed pass. Now we only have 1 X, so that's a lot easier. Because they only did one thing. Now, if you look at it, what did they do to the X? They multiplied it by what? This whole thing, M plus 2N, right? So guess what? All you have to do is guess what? I heard somebody say, divide. If you divide by that whole thing will disappear. So guess what? That cancels, right? No?
X
You get it? Okay, so X equals what? P divided by M plus 2N. That's the answer. As long as you got X equals, solve for X.
So where's the X? Where the X go?
What do you mean, where does it go? It's right there.
Oh, you bring down the X. Right?
That's all that's left over there, right?
Oh, I got you.
Make sense?
A little bit.
Questions on this one? Questions on this one? Huh? You don't get it? Okay, step by step. Do you understand when I took the X out? No. Okay, come back over here. Did you understand this part? Yes? So you see, like, if both terms have an X, you can take the X out and put the rest in parentheses, because it's the same thing. You're just writing it differently. You're saying that the 3 has an X and the P has an X, so I just took the X out, everything is parentheses. So up here, I saw that I have to solve for X, but there's 2 of them, so I can't solve it like that. I have to find a way to get only 1. So I took the X out, put it out here, and then what was left in parentheses? m plus 2n.
Yeah, I
Are
got
you
it.
distracted? So m plus 2n in parentheses, yes? You sure? You with me? Because I know you was distracted when I turned my head. Okay. So now, once x is outside the parentheses, this says x times m plus 2n. Yes? So if we want to get x by itself, all you have to do is the opposite. They multiply by m plus 2n. So we divide by m plus 2n. That's the good thing about parentheses. Parentheses is like a big bag that you can put everything in and move around all together. Okay? So you can take this whole thing and divide by that whole thing because it's in parentheses. Okay? So I did that to both sides. Then these cancel and you get x equals p divided by m plus 2n. What? Tell me. Where do I lose you? Is it because you're dividing by m plus 2n? You just write it. There's nothing to figure out. There's no answer. That's it. You just write it. Whatever you get, that's what you write. Okay? Okay. You got time to practice.